Today is tuning day. I'll do some setup first. I'll change the spark plugs to my plugs that I used to use. Now I got some go-to plugs. When I have problems I just put this one in all the time. I got a Swedish word for it, I won't say it. Then I'll set up the wideband sensor. Since I reinforced the rear swing arm, it's quite tricky to reach. It's down, the bung is down, you can see it down there, it's for one pipe. The other one is on the other side even more, you can see it down there. I just use one of them. I don't need to, as it is injection, I just take it for granted that it produces almost the same on both cylinders. So I'll start tinkering around with this and maybe go to a time lapse soon, because I will put on some music, and YouTube doesn't like when I play my music. I'll turn up the camera now so you can see me. Now we see. I took it fairly gentle at first when I was recording to get some recorded AFR values at low throttle inputs. And as I thought, it was very lean. And at full throttle, it was a little bit lean. So there still is some power left to be had. But idle was almost perfect. So now we'll check the fuel curve against the RPM curve. And it made 72 horses almost today. 71.8. And with these spark plugs, I need to change back to the resistor ones. I got erratic signal now. You can see that here. That's just, but we can see a trend here anyway. And now I'll take away the horsepower, and I'll take away the roller RPM, thermo, and I'll put in lambda. Was that the one? Yeah. Here we got the AFR curve now. It isn't flat. And this is lean as lean can be. As I figured when it was going up in RPM, this is at 12,000. This is where it may make full max power. It wants a lot more fuel right there. So even though it made 72 horses now, it's what do you call it? Murder lean. And yeah, so now I got the fuel curve right here, and I'll aim at the 12.5 OFR. That's fuel correction, or fuel values, but as the sensor doesn't know it is E85, I need to go by the same value, because a sensor, how it is working, isn't measuring fuel, it is measuring unburnt air inside the sensor. Thereby I can use methanol, fuel, diesel, but it won't fire. E85, and it still measures the unburnt fuel, unburnt air in the mixture. Yeah, I'll pause here for a while and then go tune the fuel curve a little bit, and I'll be back. I have also started to work on how I'm designing an exhaust on a two-stroke. So that's an upcoming video later on. Look forward to that one. But now I'll see if it's a little bit better in fuel curve. Wait a second. Fuel table. There. I need to add all the way. I forgot that. I'll add no, I'll just add down here. Down up until that value. 8,000 RPM. There. Add subtract value. I'll give it 10% more then. So that's why. Now I got fuel, yes I got fuel. Now let's run again. Oh, oh, oh. Why did it shut off now then? Maybe I need to change the spark plugs. I got the same errors. I'll try one more time. Always. Now the nut came loose on the crank. Oh. One more time though. So I gave it fuel. Now we'll see what the result of that was. And the last pull was some failure. Anyway, this one, let's see, take away those erratic, these are lambda and engine RPM, this is horsepower. And now I'm at 74.8 again. No, not again, I never was that before. But you see, as I'm adding fuel, it happening things. And it still was a little bit lean. I can take up the lambda curve. We got peak power here. And I got 15.7 AFR. That's not, no, peak power, right? Oh, this one. I can take away that one and that one. I just, what happened now? That one should be gone, gone. And where's the other curve? Here's something that I don't need. And take that one, this one. Now we'll compare. This is peak power somewhere here, 74.7, and I got 14.56 AFR. This is emission levels, it's quite good. I need more fuel. But you can see, earlier I dynoed 80.3. There's no problem reaching that again, because I got some odd ignition curve in. I just copied Aprilia RSO this time. I know my engine needs some other values. And probably oh, I can't speak today. There probably isn't any problem to reach 80 horses again. There's just 5.3 left, and I got really lean curve. I should have 12.5 somewhere in that area, and I got 12.5. Actually never reaches it. 12.5 is down here. This is where I'm decelerating the engine. This is during the pull, and it stops breathing. And here I've released the throttle, and it goes like backwards when the RPM level is going down. Follows this curve, and I should be under load. I should be somewhere where the cursor is. So I need to add a lot of fuel, and I suspected that. But the curve is looking good. I got peak power at now 13,363. Yesterday I had some peak at 11,800. Somewhere in between those it should be the peak power. My pipes are calculated for that. So I just add the fuel now, and yeah, I'll show you the result later. Well, a lot of pulls later, I had problems. No, problems sounds so negative. I need to do a lot of pulls to get the fuel map blend from the barometric compensations to blend into the TPS based map. I had to do a lot of pulls, and then I saw the power just went down and down and down. I figure, what is happening now? I aren't doing that many changes, so it will lose power that much. I have taken away some. You can see a 51 and then 56. If I'll open 52, 53, 54 and 55, I'm down to 60 horses. Something was very wrong, and I didn't alter much at all. So I figured maybe the pipes are just full of crap. So I'll just, you see here, I locked the ratio on 1, and then made a pull through the gears. I can take the other ones away so you can see. Here you can see second gear. First it just spins. I never record from first gear. Second, third, fifth, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. Second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. And the peak here is 78.4. Not much filtration though, because I never use filtration that much on curves when trying to find the best ignition points and fuel points. And 78.4, I haven't tinkered with ignition points yet. So 78.4 is close to 80.3 I dynoed before with with injection, so that's quite good actually. I'll take ignition later. I just wanted to see, so I get the fuel curve correct. It isn't super correct, but it's slightly rich up on top. It says 13 here, but it actually reads leaner than it is, because two strokes are spilling air into the exhaust pipes. So this 13, 12.8 somewhere in, yeah, that 12.75, somewhere in that region is the sweet spot on this engine. That might be 12.2, 12.4, something like that in reality, because of the air in the pipes. Lowers the RPM back down to 8,000 RPM, then starts recording and let it run. Can't promise anything though. I read the top number here. 78.5 and earlier 78.4. This was with running the pipe temperature up in level. So I got 300 RPMs, maybe 400 RPMs higher number where the peak is. And I said earlier 500 maybe. And yeah, let's see what temp it was. It was 444. Maybe slightly low. Maybe I should run a little bit more. 480, somewhere in that area, is where it used to peak, and that might have given me 11,500, 400 more. 500 more than with cold pipes, and might have given me a tenth more. So I still haven't adjusted the ignition. There might be 1-2 horses. Go or blow. There. This is a nitro spool. I don't know if it's working. I've just base settings. Yes, I might need this screen. I got fuel left, yes. I'll put on the cooling system. Exhaust fan. Oh. Survived, but I don't know if it gave any power. I haven't gotten a purge, so I don't know if so I maybe need to purge it a little bit better when I was doing the earlier one. I open the hose and lets out gas until it comes to snow, and then I pull the hose goes again. I'll check out now. Maybe fuel is adding too much also, so it won't be anything. No. This is odd. You can't even see. Just take that pull. RPM. Then maybe it's adding too much fuel because the lambda or fair value goes down. I'll try to lean that out a little bit, but I can't see any big difference in horsepower that just when it clicks in. It's just a smooth curve, and the peak power is the same number still. It says in the manual that the settings is quite rich, so I'll take off a couple of percent. Nitrous, fuel correction. Not 20%, I just added temperature when it's allowed to activate. I had it at a high number, so I lowered it to 20 degrees, so it's always active. Right. On off. I had it set on PVM, pulsing the solenoid. Maybe that's the problem. It just didn't add anything. And I'll just take away I had 2 degrees of ignition, but I set that to 0. Now I'm going hard. Stage activation. At least 80% throttle, minimum 9,000 RPM, minimum manifold air pressure, 95 kph, I got above that. Minimum gear, no, 0, minimum gear, and minimum speed, 0. Nitrous timer. What is that? Yeah, 0. It should be 0. And spool mode activation off. You should see some difference. Just purge it again. Number 14. Maybe there's not pressure in the bottle, I don't know. Wait a second. I closed the bottle for some reason. Wait for the snow. There we got it. Now I got full steam ahead. And some cooling. The exhaust fan is running. Protection on. Now I felt the difference at 9,000 RPM or 10 when it activates, but in the second round it started to misfire and I got trigger errors. But let's see. Oh, that's wrong, that's YouTube. Yeah, it keeps revving though. I might need to tune some more. I got some bad behavior. Compare this to non-nitrous round, 24.9. There, I'll take away that lambda. Probably fuel isn't correct, but now I can see, now you can see at whatever RPM I set it to activate now, it happens things here. And then it starts to, and then it bogs down. But the interesting part is it keeps revving now. And I got the peak now at 11,500 and it carries on. So I'll add lambda now to see. Oh, this was erratic. I'll take away that one. and it goes down. Yeah, it's rich, it's really rich. It's down at 11. Underneath 10.5, 10. I need to lean it out a lot. Yeah, I'll do that while you're looking. I'll take 10% of fuel in the fuel adding for nitrous. Nitrous general. Problems. Oh, I got some new problems. I don't know what that was all about. Backfire. It's to run backwards. Maybe